Brianna Aldridge, Matt Beauvais, back here at One Bills Drive for the first day of mandatory minicamp, which means everyone's supposed to be here.
Yep.
And Matt, for the most part, everyone was.
Yeah, attendance not a storyline this year. If you remember last year, we were talking about a certain player who was not here. This year, there's only one player absent, but it's an excused absence. That was Christian Benford. So we don't have to talk about all the drama that goes with that. And also a really good sign that Matt Milano was on the field today.
Yes.
We'll just immediately skip to him because I know when I walked onto the practice field today, I ran to the other side to try and get video. So did everybody else to try and get video number 58.
Yeah.
Listen, still a long way to go. He was listed as a limited participant, but a really good sign that the Bills, maybe best player on defense, was at least back on the field in some capacity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bills Mafia overwhelmed with joy because anytime you put any Matt Milano content, it's going to get good vibes.
Yeah, they love Matt
love
Milano.
him. They love
for
him.
a couple different reasons.
And we heard from Terrell Bernard as well, and he talked about having him out there, like what it meant for him just to see him out there. So I'm excited to see what those two will do with this team. One thing that stood out to me today from Sean McDermott talking was when he was talking about the safety group, Taylor Rapp stepping up, and it was kind of like, who's going to be lining up opposite? We're not sure yet. There's a lot of uncertainties in the DB room right now.
And Bree is kind of teeing up the Taylor Rapp thing because she did a sit-down with him last
my
week.
guy right now.
So top of mind for sure. You should definitely check out that story if you haven't already. But Taylor Rapp is definitely going to be somebody who plays a bigger role on this team next year. Sean said, like, hey, we can't put the cart before the horse. He's making the team. Like the contract that he got, he is making the team. He is probably starting on this team, but I think a good sign that he is getting more acclimated. Another guy who we've talked about a little bit during OTAs, you know who I'm going to say?
No.
DeMar Hamlin. DeMar Hamlin has made a couple plays during OTAs.
Yes.
Now we're in minicamp, so just another name to kind of keep in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I was actually talking with one of the other reporters on sideline. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if DeMar Hamlin becomes a starter and it really earns that spot this year because he is a guy, when you look at the list, he's been in the system and he's catching up. I know Kyer is another one that we're keeping an eye on. He had a good play out there today.
He had an interception today.
Everybody was hyped up.
Everybody was very hyped up. I will say it was an interception, one of those ones that you don't blame on the quarterback because the guy who was getting thrown to slipped and fell. So it just kind of came to Kyer and he was able to catch it. Still counts if you make the catch, right? You're still going to make the play. So Kyer Elam, because like we mentioned, Christian Benford gets the excused absence. He steps into a bigger role and he is going to get those opportunities this year. He just needs to make the most of them.
Yeah, and same when we're talking about the corners, Russell Douglas is the first time he was out here this offseason. We haven't seen him through OTA, so that was someone to kind of
He was the one name to kind of like keep in the back of your mind of will Russell Douglas be here? And he was. Now, they're voluntary workouts. So during OTAs, when he was not here, he did not have to be here.
Right.
Maybe some people wondering, is he going to show up? Does he want a new contract? Well, he was here today, so definitely a good sign for the Bills.
Maybe he was just living his best life.
Maybe he was living his best life.
Yeah, so.
Good for him.
Good. But yeah, I think just the whole DB room in general, it's going to be some, like this is what it's for, right? This is the off season.
Yeah.
These 6 weeks, they're going to be, we're not going to see them, but they're going to be putting work in and it's going to see what pays off when July comes around.
Yeah, that was something Josh Allen mentioned too today.
Yeah.
He was talking about how even though the work is done in a couple days, they will still be putting in work, especially some of the different position groups trying to get together. I know offensively that is going to be something that they certainly focus on just because there are so many new faces. Before we forget, we should say Khalil Shakir left practice today after team drills just started. So we do not know the extent of that injury. That was kind of the one bit of negative news from today.
Right.
But also, you were there for the Josh Allen press conference. It sounds like he's going to try and make some changes this year.
Yeah, he was kind of talking about the nagging injury, and I think he caught our attention when he said he had to change some things, but like for the better.
Yeah.
And then he said, what you always want to hear, it's kind of, I don't want to say cliche, but he wants to be more efficient.
Sure.
We all want to see Josh Allen, any quarterback, you want to see that. He had that trouble last season with the interception and things like that, but he sounded overall like whatever he fixed mechanically with the injuries that he was feeling with his arm is not only say gone, but he's adjusted and he found ways to improve it, if you want to say that, and stretch that. But efficiency is what Josh Allen says. He says he feels good, and I think it's everything you want to hear right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to have to be more efficient just because he does not have as dynamic of playmakers on this team that they have once had. I mean, they had some stacked wide receiver rooms. This year there's a lot of questions there. There's still talent. It's just kind of in different areas. So for the Bills to be the best versions of themselves, they're going to need their quarterback to be more efficient. I don't think they're going to be as explosive as they have been in years past. And if you're not as explosive, that means you can't kind of like push the mistakes as much on the back burner as they have. It's not every week. I don't think this team is going to go score 35 points at will. They will at times. There's also a lot of time to figure out. Like, maybe Keon Coleman is a star. Maybe Curtis Samuel is an absolute star. So we don't know. But, yeah, definitely I think that it's a smart way of kind of approaching the offense for Josh Allen.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we could see a lot more mixed in with these running backs. Like, I'm kind of excited to see that group as well. Like you said, there might be a little diamond in the rough that hasn't popped out that we, you know, we can't tell until the season actually starts.
Until they put on pads.
Yeah, like right now we get so hyped up. I'm like, yeah, he caught a pad. Okay, well, so could I.
Give it time. Fighting words.
So that is what it is. Well, we threw a lot at you right now, but again, this is only day one of mandatory minicamp.
This is day one of mandatory minicamp. You see the softballs back there? You're going to get a little practice in?
Yeah. You want me to? I know for sure I could be better at this.
Bree played college softball, so she's going to go show me what's up at softball. But we will talk to you guys again tomorrow for day 2 of mandatory minicamp. For Matt Beauvais, she's Brianna Aldridge. We'll talk to you guys soon.